Sarawak attains high-income state status. High-income status, a testament to stable politics. Mexico bus crash kills 29, injures 19 in OAXACA. Those are the headlines for tonight. I'm Lorenzo Isaac and you're watching TVS Nightline. Sarawak has officially attained the high-income status according to the World Bank's recent country classification income report. The data reveals that Sarawak has surpassed the threshold of $13,205 in gross national income (GNI) per capita. Malaysia's World Bank lead economist Apurva Sanghi took to Twitter to congratulate Sarawak on this achievement, welcoming it to the ranks of Penang, Labuan and Kuala Lumpur. Such reputation highlights Sarawak's economic growth and positions it among the nation's top-performing regions.
The latest income classifications outline the different categories as follows. Low income defined as under $1,085, lower middle income ranging from $1,089 to $4,255, upper middle income spanning from $4,256 to $13,205, and high income exceeding $13,205. Notably, Malaysia has been categorized as an upper middle income country since the late 1980s, reflecting its sustained economic progress. The classification table published by the World Bank encompasses member countries as well as other economies with populations exceeding 30,000 individuals.
Sarawak's achievement of high-income status is directly linked to the state's political stability. Deputy Minister of Women, Children and Community Welfare Dato' Rosie Yunus said this recognition is a testament to Sarawak's aggressive efforts in actively seeking alternative source of funding for the state. Under the Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Paninggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg's aggressive approach, the state has been able to secure the necessary resources to drive its economic growth and ultimately attain the esteemed high-income status.
Alhamdulillah ya, Yang Berhormat Premier kita adalah seorang yang begitu agresif dalam memastikan kita dapat dana dan kemudian dalam masa yang sama dengan dana yang ada kita akan dapat maju, insyaAllah. Jadi ini adalah hasil daripada pandangan yang jauh daripada Yang Berhormat Premier kita juga.
She said this in response to the statement made by World Bank Malaysia lead economist Apurva Sanghi on Twitter that Sarawak has achieved the status of high-income state.
A bus heading from Mexico's capital crashed into a ravine on Wednesday morning, killing at least 29 people and injuring another 19.
According to the State Interior Minister, the bus traveling from Mexico City through southern OAXACA state crashed at around 6:30 a.m. when the driver is believed to have lost control of the vehicle in the town of Magdalena, Penasco.
Yo iba para Santa Catarina con Ana. Iba a ver a mis familiares.
¿Ya te reportaste?
Ya están aquí conmigo y otras vienen pues en camino.
¿Te has visto a algún familiar?
Pues probablemente a mi mamá, que era lo único que tenía. Sí, de hecho, desde un inicio, desde que salió el autobús y así, dirigiéndonos pues ya hacia, como cerca de Puebla, empezó a fallar, lo estaban revisando y demás. Y pues aún así el chofer continuó con el viaje y otra vez una falla en Tlaxiaco. Y de ahí de Tlaxiaco para acá pues sucedió esto. Pues aparentemente se quedó sin frenos.
The officials said some 14 people were hospitalized in the town of Tlaxiaco, while 5 others were airlifted to the state capital of Oaxaca City. Interstate bus accidents are regular occurrences in Mexico. In April, 18 people were killed and dozens were injured when a bus fell off a cliff in western Mexico.
Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim said the government was open to a suggestion by the Employees Provident Fund to make it mandatory for new EPF members in the future to withdraw their savings periodically instead of a lump sum on reaching 55 years old.
Saya tidak ada keberatan, dia ikut ayat KPSB seperti yang tersebut. Kita dengar ucapan Datuk Seri Amir Hamzah sebentar tadi ada beberapa perkembangan, terutama di kalangan yang simpanan yang terlalu kecil.
However, the Prime Minister said certain constraints had to be taken into consideration, including the fact that the savings of some EPF members were too small. Yesterday, EPF Chief Executive Officer Dato Sri Amir Hamzah Azizan was reported as saying that the existing option of periodic withdrawals on a monthly basis was seen as offering members a better way to manage their retirement funds. He said making periodic withdrawals would also allow members to continue enjoying annual dividends for their remaining savings in EPF.
The Bank Negara Malaysia's decision to maintain the overnight policy rate OPR at 3.0% earlier today is the best approach despite the weakening ringgit. Chief Strategist, Faculty of Economy and Business UNIMAS Professor Madya Dr. Evan Lau, he said that the situation varies depending on the positive growth of the country.
I think for me, this is a good decision made by the MPC and of the Bank Negara Malaysia that maintain the OPR at 3%. Of course, the reason, I think the strong reason behind is, of course, they believe in the fundamental of the country economy are still strong despite of the depreciation of the ringgit. The economic growth, the growth seems to be responding. The demand is resilient, domestic demand especially. Spending also continue, and the sectors is actually growing back after the post-pandemic. And I think, of course, this is a good sign for the country.
At the same time, Evan informed the fluctuation value of the ringgit, depreciated earlier this year, was due to the global market.
Here in Malaysia, we're always concerned about the depreciation of the country currency itself compared to the rest, And I hope this will not carry forward through the end of the year, but perhaps in the next quarter, the final quarter of the year, it can improve back rather that, or do not depreciate further.
He said this when contacted by TVS on Thursday.
Bursa Malaysia closed on a softer note despite Bank Negara Malaysia's decision to retain the overnight policy rate OPR at 3.00%. At 5 p.m, the FTSE Bursa Malaysia KLCI fell 3.95 points or 0.28% to 1,385.95 from 1,389.90 at Wednesday close.
The key index opened 0.19 of a point lower at 1,389.71 this morning and moved between 1,381.86 and 1,389.71 throughout the session. The broader market was also negative as losers trounced gainers 514 to 339, while 398 counters were unchanged, 995 untraded and 18 others suspended. Turnover decreased slightly to 2.45 billion units, worth 1.65 billion ringgit versus 2.54 billion units, worth 1.52 billion ringgit on Wednesday. Rakuten Trade Center and Berhad Equity Research Vice President Tong Pak Leng said the FBM KLCI closed marginally lower in tandem with the negative performance in regional markets. He said key regional markets trended lower following a negative cue from Wall Street overnight, as investor sentiment has been dampened by the release of minutes from the United States Federal Reserve's most recent policy meeting on Wednesday. The Fed revealed that certain central bank officials expressed the desire to increase rates in mid-July. Among the heavyweights, Maybank and CIMB added 3 cents each to 8.73 ringgit and 5 ringgit and 21 cents. Politbank lost 2 cents to 3 ringgit 88 cents. Tenaga Nasional inched down 1 cent to 9 ringgit and 7 cents. And IHH Healthcare erased 3 cents to 5 ringgit and 80 cents. Of the actives, Wydad and BTM Resources gained half cent to 42 cent and 10 cent, and Jade Marvel perked 1.5 cent to 22.5 cent, but Sarawak Consolidated and MyEG went down 1 cent each to 46.5 cent and 73 cent.
The Sarawak Kembara Convoy and Digital Exhibition in conjunction with the celebration of Sarawak's 60th independence is now in Sri Aman. For more details, we have our reporter Azlan Shah on location. Over to you, Azlan.
Thank you, Lorenzo. Currently, I'm at Sri Aman Civic Center in final preparation for the digital exhibition in conjunction with the celebration of Sarawak's 60th independence at Sri Aman Community Hall from July 7th until 9th, 2023, starting at 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. And as you can see, the booth has already been set up, and a lot of them from the ministries such as the Ministry of Utilities and Telecommunications Sarawak, Ministry of Transport Sarawak, Sarawak Tourism Board, and other government bodies. And for those who living in Sri Aman, you are invited to attend and join in the festivities. There will be many activities, including in our own TVS booth, where we have a news reading challenge, pop quiz, merchandises, feedback, karaoke, and much more. And if you want any more updates on the Kembara Convoy or the digital exhibition itself, tune in to our social media at tvstv.my or TVS Entertainment. You can also watch at our channel 122 Astro and MyTV. Okay, that's all for me as of now. I'm Ahmad Azlan Shah, together with videographer Kamarul Zaman Morni, reporting from Sri Aman. Back to you.
Thank you, Azlan, for the updates. Now, moving on, Sarawak Minister for Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts, Datuk Sri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, announced the forthcoming launch of a commemorative book titled 60 Years of Sarawak Independence. The launch event is scheduled to take place on July 22nd in conjunction with the Sarawak Day Independence celebration.
Our 60th anniversary, it will reflect, it will show the journey that we have gone through from before 1963 right up to now.
The Sarawak Kembara Convoy garners local enthusiasm as it embarks from Lawas and northern Sarawak. According to his ministry's statistics, the convoy has witnessed the participation of over 30,000 individuals at various stops since its launch on May 28th. The convoy, currently making its way across the state, has been met with enthusiasm as it travels through different towns and districts. Its remarkable journey will culminate in Kuching on July 20th.
Dan pada masa ini, konvoi tersebut berada di dalam bahagian Sri Aman yang akan berkunjung ke Serian dan selepas itu ke Kuching. Hari ini kita telah bermesyuarat untuk mengemas kini dan juga untuk memperhalusi persiapan pada hari kemuncak, iaitu pada 22 hari bulan Julai tahun ini.
Among the highlights on July 22nd would be the street parade at Padang Merdeka, Kuching, followed by the People's Concert and fireworks display. Meanwhile, the decorated boat parade will see 22 vessels parading along Kuching waterfront on July 29th, commencing at 7 p.m.
Minister of Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts, Datuk Sri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, describes Sarawak as having successfully formed a united society. Therefore, he emphasizes that the unity present in Sarawak should be celebrated with great pride during the 60th Sarawak Independence Day celebration without evaluating the amount of government budget expenditure.
Diamond. It's only fair that we celebrate it on a big scale. We don't spend money just for the election. Even though tahun ini, tahun depan tidak ada election, we spend to celebrate because all Sarawakians should celebrate this kind of thing.
He told this to reporters regarding the estimated expenditure for events during the Sarawak Day celebration, which will run until August 19, 2023. According to him, what matters most is that Sarawak celebrates the hard-fought independence of 60 years.
Muka district has been chosen to host Sarawak state-level National Day celebration for 2023. The Minister of Women, Childhood and Community Wellbeing Development, Sarawak, Datuk Sri Fatimah Abdullah, who is responsible for overseeing the celebration, said this year's theme is Malaysia Madani, United in Hope.
Tetapi yang apa saja yang pengisiannya, ianya kita berpegang kepada prinsip keterangkuman untuk perpaduan. Maknanya kita hendak pastikan bahawa setiap lapisan masyarakat, tidak kira kaum, tidak kira bangsa, tidak kira agama, kemudian tidak kira gender dan juga merentasi berbagai peringkat umur, untuk memastikan bahawa semuanya dilibatkan untuk tujuan perpaduan.
She told this to reporters during a press conference held after receiving a courtesy call from the Sarawak's Protocol, Ceremonial and Event Management UPAN unit at her office on Thursday. She further revealed that an array of captivating activities will be organized, including the Eve of Independence celebration, Unity stage performances, a town hall session, Unity talks, and the Unity Queen pageant. Meanwhile, the director of the Sarawak Protocol Ceremonial and Event Management Unit, Datu Muhammad Junaidi Mohidin, emphasized that the planned programs will encompass diverse communities, transcending ethnicity, age, and gender.
Yang kita akan libatkan di dalam berbagai program sempena dengan sambutan 31 hari bulan Ogos nanti, ya. Dan juga konsep kita adalah berbentuk unity, ya. Dan ia juga melibatkan semua bangsa dan agama, khususnya di bahagian Mekah nantilah. Dan untuk program 31 Ogos nanti kita menjangkakan, ya, tuan yang terutama yang di-Pertuan Negeri dijemput hadir bersama dengan Tuan dan juga yang amat berhormat Premier Sarawak yang juga akan turut hadir bersama Puan Seri lah.
Moreover, it is anticipated that approximately 1,500 individuals will partake in the main highlight, the Eve of Independence celebration, while the town hall session will see the participation of 1,000 people. Additionally, the Unity stage will be open for the general public to enjoy the festivities.
Coming up right after the break, ex-ministry secretary jailed 15 years and Musk predicts Tesla self-driving car later this year. Right here on TVS Nightline, stay tuned.
TVS
Welcome back. The Penyayang Sinar Kasih Complex here, a facility for the welfare of senior citizens and children who need care and protection, is set to open early next year. Women, Family and Community Development Minister Dato Sri Nancy Shukri said the 56 million ringgit housing complex is the first of its kind in Malaysia and will be completed on August 25th this year.
She said the housing complex is part of efforts to provide the elderly with facilities to help manage themselves and to take better care of their health, as well as the children a more conducive environment for a comfortable life.
Dan kalau kita lihat konsep di sini lebih moden dan ini yang kita nak jadikan satu contoh untuk negeri-negeri lain nanti, sebab kita dah dengar selama ini, kita dengar pasal aging society, pasal bagaimana kementerian terutama sekali dari bahagian kebajikan kita JKM untuk melibatkan diri dalam membantu masyarakat yang memerlukan, dan ini adalah satu contoh yang amat baik sekali. Dan kita bercakap pasal care ekonomi, ini juga insya-Allah akan menjadi tempat contoh bagi kita betul-betul mengimplementasikan apa yang kita maksudkan dengan care ekonomi.
She told this to reporters after visiting the project site at Penang on Thursday. The Pioneer project, expected to be fully operational in the first quarter of next year, with a capacity to accommodate 120 female senior citizens and 80 children. It will house senior citizens 60 years of age and above who need protection under the Destitute Persons Act 1977 and the children under 18 who need shelter and protection under the Child Act 2001 amended 2016.
Prime Minister Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim said the government will come up with measures to protect pensioners. This is following the federal court's decision which invalidated amendments to the pension law.
We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. I mean, we will certainly protect we have to respect the decision of the federal court, but we are having mechanism to protect pensioners.
Will there be any government?
We will announce soon. We are working on the details.
Anwar, who is also Finance Minister, said the government is working on the details of the mechanism and will make an announcement soon. He said this to reporters after launching the International Social Wellbeing Conference 2023 earlier today. On June 27, the federal court ruled that legal amendments made in 2013, which introduced a new pension scheme that adjusts pension payments every year by a 2% increment, were less favorable to pensioners and unconstitutional. The decision meant that the older version of the law containing the old pension adjustment scheme would be restored.
And now on to some international affairs. Tesla Chief Executive Officer Elon Musk announced during an artificial intelligence conference in Shanghai that the company is on the verge of achieving fully autonomous vehicles later this year. Musk expressed confidence in Tesla's progress, stating that they are very close to achieving full self-driving capabilities without human supervision. He acknowledged his previous timeline predictions had been inaccurate, but expressed optimism that they were closer than ever before. Tesla had faced a regulatory scrutiny in the United States over its driver assistance technology. As China represents the largest electric vehicle market globally, Tesla's presence in the country is crucial. In April, Tesla announced plans to build a second large factory in Shanghai. Despite facing competitions and price cuts, Tesla aims to maintain its market position through technological advancements and expansion in key markets. A white powder was found inside the White House on Sunday and was identified by a Washington Fire Department as cocaine. The U.S. Secret Service said the substance was found in a cubbyhole in the West Wing entry area, where visitors place electronics and other belongings before going on tours. The Secret Service is now investigating how the cocaine ended up in the White House, with visitors' log and footage come for clues.
White House spokesperson Karine Jean-Pierre said the cocaine was discovered in a heavily traveled area where many visitors come through. The White House complex was closed as a precaution at around 8:45 p.m. local time on Sunday after it was discovered. President Joe Biden and his family were at Camp David in Maryland at the time. When asked by reporters, Jean-Pierre did not rule out drug testing on White House personnel and visitors as part of the investigation. According to the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration, cocaine is a Schedule II drug under the Controlled Substances Act, meaning it has a high potential for abuse. The West Wing is attached to the executive mansion where President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden live. It includes the Oval Office, cabinet room, and workspace for the presidential staff. Hundreds of people pass through the West Wing on a regular basis, including political staff, their guests, and members of the press.
Ukrainians in the southeastern city of Zaporizhzhia remain calm on Wednesday amid rumors about an attack on the Russian-held nuclear power plant. The eponymous power plant is located 55 kilometers from the Ukrainian-held city and under Russian control since March 2022.
Ukraine and Russia on Tuesday accused each other of plotting to stage an attack on Europe's biggest nuclear power facility. Olena Harvilenko, a 55-year-old doctor, said that she had an emergency bag packed for the worst-case scenario, but didn't see a reason to panic.
Я вважаю, що той, хто трошки підготувався, той не повинен боятися. Треба трохи почитати, послухати вчених і довіряти таким каналам нашим українським, які не розганяють паніку і не пишуть таку брехню. Телеграм-каналів багато, слухати наше місцеве телебачення, слідкувати за ситуацією, все буде добре. Я сподіваюся, що ніхто не помре, принаймні.
Сподіваємося, слідкуємо, звісно, сподіваємося, що все буде добре. Якось, все ж таки, атомна енергетика – це не шутки, це вже було у всіх, тому це страшно в принципі, так що сподіваємося, що нічого не трапиться серйозного.
Если будет объявлена массовая эвакуация, естественно, мы выедем. Вещей-то у нас с собой совсем чуть. С Энергодара мы выехали практически с пустыми руками. Поэтому поедем и дальше. Не хотелось бы.
See the world closer with TVS as we bring you the latest news updates both locally and internationally. For more headlines anytime, anywhere, just head on to our official website at tvstv.my or follow us on our social media platforms. And that is all the updates we have for TVS Nightline. I'm Lorenzo Isaac. Thank you for watching.